Picture yourself marching mile after mile beneath a burning sun, burdened with nearly 30 kilos of weapons, armor, and a heavy shield. Exhaustion sets in, yet when darkness finally arrives, there is no true rest. Instead of sleep, there is digging, constructing camps, and maintaining vigilance in case enemies strike. Such was the grueling daily existence of the Roman legionary. And like every army in history, Rome's legions depended on more than just discipline or courage. Their true engine was food. Eating was not simply about filling stomachs, it was about fueling survival, discipline, and strategy. Long before swords clashed, rations determined whether soldiers had the strength to march, fight, and endure. At the very heart of this diet was one indispensable element: wheat or frumentum. This humble grain was the cornerstone of the legionary's life, accounting for as much as 3/4 of his entire food supply. Each soldier was given raw wheat, which he had to grind himself using small portable mills. With this, he created his most basic meals: thick porridges, rustic flatbreads baked on hot stones, or a famously unyielding biscuit called bucellatum. This biscuit contained nothing more than flour, water, and salt. Baked twice until it was rock hard, it was so tough that many soldiers needed to soak it in water or wine before they could chew it. Yet its hardness was its strength. It could last for weeks without spoiling, making it perfect for long campaigns where resupply was uncertain. Barley, on the other hand, carried a very different meaning. Though edible, it was considered food for animals, not warriors. If a soldier was punished for failure or misconduct, his wheat ration could be replaced with barley, a degrading penalty known as frumentatum. To eat barley was to wear a badge of shame before one's comrades. But while grain sustained daily energy, the most sought-after food was meat. Unlike wheat, meat was never guaranteed. It was a prized luxury. Soldiers had to secure it through hunting or by seizing livestock in conquered lands. Hunting deer, wild boar, hares, or rabbits not only provided nourishment but doubled as military training. It demanded endurance, patience, teamwork, qualities essential on the battlefield. Failure to hunt successfully could mean going hungry. Conquest, however, offered a more reliable source. When Roman legions entered villages or towns, livestock was among the first spoils. Oxen, goats, and sheep were valuable, but pigs were the soldiers' favorite. Pigs were easy to raise, abundant, and almost every part of them could be used. Their meat could be preserved through salting and smoking, or turned into bacon, sausages, and hams. Even the fat served to cook other foods. Nothing went to waste. Meat was not merely physical sustenance. It also carried sacred significance. Before important battles, Roman armies often performed the suoviturilia, a ritual sacrifice of a pig, a sheep, and a bull. These animals were offered to the gods in prayers for victory. Afterwards, the meat was shared among the men, strengthening bonds and giving soldiers a sense of divine favor before facing mortal danger. Still, the Roman menu was not built on grain and meat alone. To endure endless campaigns, soldiers depended heavily on legumes. Lentils, peas, and beans were essential staples, especially for lower-ranking troops. They provided plant-based protein, lasted long in storage, and could be quickly boiled into soups or stews with wheat. Their versatility made them indispensable companions on the march. Vegetables also played an important role, though ancient texts rarely highlighted them. Archaeological discoveries at Roman camps reveal remains of onions, cabbages, turnips, garlic, and leeks. These hardy foods were easy to transport, could even be cultivated near camps, and provided crucial vitamins and fiber, helping prevent digestive problems, which were a serious risk during campaigns. Fruits were rarer, more of a seasonal luxury than a staple. Fresh fruits were scarce, but dried figs, dates, and raisins occasionally appeared, often brought by merchants or gathered during campaigns. These sweet foods delivered quick bursts of energy and boosted morale. Ancient historians tell of moments when distributing dried figs, though simple, lifted the spirits of hungry soldiers and restored their will to fight. In an army where monotony ruled, even small variety was priceless. Another underestimated treasure was cheese. Portable, durable, and nourishing, cheese fit perfectly into a soldier's lifestyle. It required no cooking or equipment and could be eaten on the march, during guard duty, or at brief halts. Whether made from cow, goat, or sheep milk, cheese delivered protein and calcium while keeping well without refrigeration. Evidence from Roman camps shows tools for cheese making, proving that soldiers sometimes produced it themselves when time allowed. And wherever there was cheese. There was also posca, the Roman soldier's drink of choice. Hydration was vital, yet water was not always safe. Rivers and wells could harbor disease. Rome's answer was to mix water with sour wine vinegar, creating posca. To the Roman elite, it was a poor man's drink. To the legionary, it was life itself. Posca killed harmful bacteria, was refreshing in heat, and even provided antioxidants and vitamin C. Soldiers often added herbs, honey, or spices to flavor it. It was, in essence, the sports drink of the ancient world. Two other essentials anchored Roman logistics: salt and olive oil. Salt preserved meat and fish, making it a strategic necessity. Without it, no long campaign could be sustained. Its value was so immense that some historians link the word salary to salarium, payments given to soldiers so they could buy salt. Olive oil was equally vital. It flavored food, preserved provisions, and served countless other purposes, from wound treatment and skincare to basic hygiene. Transported in amphorae marked with their origin, olive oil accompanied every legion wherever it marched. Writers like Pliny the Elder noted its ubiquity in Roman life. Behind all this was a logistical machine that rivaled the combat units themselves. Special groups of soldiers, dedicated not to fighting but to supplying food, water, and essential materials, kept the legions alive. Their unseen labor was the skeleton upon which Rome's war machine stood. The Roman military diet was simple, disciplined, and efficient. It was not about luxury but about survival, endurance, and control. Every grain, every ritual, every preserved ration served a greater purpose. This unyielding food system was one of the true secrets of Rome's military dominance. If uncovering this hidden side of the empire fascinated you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more explorations of history, and as always, may Mars, the god of war, guide your battles.